All right. What's up, guys? I'm back. Late night edition. The only reason I'm doing this late, for a few reasons. One, because I haven't done a live in 2 days, so I wanted to do a live. Two was because, um, I got started late doing other things, and three is because I actually want to try out my new community moderation tools that I discovered I have available to me on here. Since I was dealing with a stalker for several weeks uh, on my live streams, you know, some some trolls are so pernicious. There are some online trolls that are so pernicious they actually stalk streamers on their live streams. So I was dealing with that, and then I was tinkering with these tools here and discovered that I can do things to get rid of that. Anyway, sorry, responding to a message. So I've made all my messages visible, but again, if I have to, I will change this around. So actually, mm, no, I'm gonna leave it as is. I was anticipating a guest, and since that's not happening, I wish I could change the format of. Hi, how are you? So, so for people just coming in, this is sort of an informal stream. This one is just asking people how's their 2025 going so far. A lot of people make New Year's resolutions or have plans for the following year. So just curious if people are on track with that, fell off, forgot about it, decided to do something else. Mia says it's my birthday today. Happy birthday. Um, Moderators, any moderators in the chat? Amazing. Pep said I sub. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Mia. Um, how do I donate 1K? Um, it- you know, assuming you have 1,000 to donate, I have a bunch. There's a bunch of different ways you can contribute to me or any other content creator. There's you know the super chat. You can drop things in the super chat. You can drop things in the super stickers. You can get the gems. All of that should be on your screen as you scroll the live stream. You can see where you can do super chat, super sticker, or the gems. Or you can go to my about me section on my channel and links in the description show people how they can donate through Cash App, Venmo, or buy me a coffee. Buymeacoffee.com is like a a thing for content creators to help them with their content. And you can choose coffee, beer, pizza, whatever. I chose coffee because I drink coffee like multiple times every day. Um, uh, so it's always very helpful. Even if someone drops 50 cents or $1, well, whatever. It's all good to me. Um, are any of my mods here? Well, thanks, Amazing Pep. If you donate, it's always much appreciated. For anyone, right? So anyway, since I'm asking people about their 2025 plans, I'll go over some of mine very vaguely because I don't like to speak about stuff until I've actually done it. But plan to start traveling again, which I fell off with during the pandemic. Um, get back into training. A few years ago, I was actually going to go into competition, and that never happened because the people with whom I planned on training turned out to be fugazi. I talked about that a few years ago when I first started this channel. Amazing Vessel says you don't have enough subs, so I'm gonna fix that. Oh, okay. Appreciate it. I didn't know there was a cutoff for how much like you had to have us. I didn't know there's a certain amount of subs you have to get a donation amount. Excuse me, a donation amount. But that's cool. If that's true, that's something new I just learned. Um, oh, but anyway, so like I said, I want to get back heavily into uh my MMA training, particularly in Muay Thai, boxing, and I haven't really settled on a grappling style yet. I know BJJ is the big thing for a lot of folks. I actually rather do combat submission wrestling, CSW. It was created by former MMA fighter and shoot fighting champion Eric Paulson. Um, Combat submission wrestling is actually a combination of a bunch of grappling styles. Is- I think it takes like kickboxing, Muay Thai, with Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, catch wrestling, Russian Sambo, and Judo all together into one dynamic martial art or grappling style. But it does have striking in it, although it concentrates mostly on the submission fighting stuff like that. That is what I would like to do more than Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, but we'll see. But I would definitely like to get into some training. Although not necessarily, I don't know if necessarily I want to compete in MMA. I want to get the training, but I think I would rather concentrate on actually doing Muay Thai. Yeah, ironic, as brutal as Muay Thai is, I find it actually probably more like uh, it might be easier for me than MMA. I don't know. So, um, um, so yeah, that's my plans. Travel more, get more heavily into training, and uh, do some vacations with the wife, and um, that's probably all I'm going to say on here until like I actually do the other things. After I do the other things, then I'll probably talk about it more. Let me make sure I'm getting on my chat. Yes, I got top chat, live chat, and there's non. If the screen looks a little different, that's because I had set it up originally for a guest. um, I was actually gonna like co-administer this stream with my wife, but uh, the only reason I'm disappointed with that is because I didn't realize when you set it up to uh to go live with someone else, it takes away some of the community moderation devices. By the way, guys, my friend Moonlit Fern, I think, is live right now, so people might be over there with him right now, um, which is cool. Shout out to Moonlit Fern. If anyone wants to go over to his channel, feel free. I don't think he has any specific topics. Like he just pretty much talks about whatever the people in the chat room want to talk about. This isn't a specific topic today either. It's more just asking people what their 2025 plans are, or how they are going so far, if they've already started them, or if they've already dropped them, that sort of thing. But it's late, so I might not keep this going for too long. Also, we could talk about some of the things starting off 2025, like the presidential inauguration happens Monday. Um, Shutdown of TikTok in the U.S. starts Sunday, unless they save it. Mr. Contrarian. Hey, hey, what's up, baby? So I was expecting you to come on live so next time when I ask you, can you come on live with me? I mean, can you come on the stream with me, not moderate? Because when I set it up to go live together, that took away some of my moderation tools. That's why, like, next time, let me know when you say yes, if you mean moderation or if you mean you can actually go live with me. Because now I can't use the moderation tools I wanted to use. Because that was one of the reasons I wanted to do it late night, was so that if a lot of trolls come in, I can try those moderation tools that they have on here. But for some reason, they're not available when you go live, when you set it up to go live with other people. I can't I can't do the community moderation where I can restrict it to only subscribers, or only um, to members as well. Dundrel says hello, everyone. What's up, Dundrel? Um, I have in the background. Well, you guys can't see it. Watching in the background, virtual Kyoto, heavy snowfall in Kyoto, Japan for 2 hours, and in Gion Yasaka. There's no music though, so it shouldn't get me. It shouldn't get copyrighted. So this is just the sounds of people walking in the snow. I have not been to Kyoto in Japan though. Unfortunately, I've only been to Tokyo and to the Chiba Prefecture. I'm so excited you are able to pronounce my name. It's not a hard name to pronounce. I don't know why people, but some people just can't pronounce names because they don't make the effort to do so. I think because I used to work at a call center, I used to always make an effort to try to say people's names correctly, no matter how difficult they were worded, because I know that was an opening. Like, if, being that people may not have conventional English American names, right? The fact that this person's never heard you on the phone before, you say their name correctly, and they people will light up. They're like, "Hey, you're the first person who called to say my name correctly." I'm like, "Oh, I'm pleased to hear it." Um, and then I go right into my spiel. So that was always a very good technique for people. So if anyone ever works in telecommunications, whether in a call center, or you work in finance, or you work in real estate, um, or any other sort of lead generation sort of industry, or parts of the lead gen industry which I'm in, pronouncing someone's name is a good a good way to start a conversation, I think. So anyway, so this stream is just about asking people what their 2025 plans are looking like so far. Have they followed through on them? Have they started them? Have they already abandoned them? That sort of thing. Just really lighthearted since it's late night, at least where I am. It's late night. Um, Mrs. Contrarian, are you still here? I actually had an idea for your channel, which we haven't used yet, even though it's been up for a year. I was thinking on that channel, until you start utilizing it whichever way you want to, we could do like uh, I was gonna say live streams, but we don't have enough subs on there to live stream on there. But I was gonna say if build up enough subs on there, we could just do live streams together on there. I got that idea from there's this guy who's like a Star Wars fan who has a channel on here on YouTube called Thor Skywalker. And so, he talks about all sorts of Star Wars content. And then he has a second channel with his wife. It's actually his wife's channel, but they do it together. They also talk about Star Wars related stuff. And I was thinking we could use that second channel that way if you like. If what do you think? I hope she's still here. I can't. That's what I hate about these virtual live streams. You can't even tell who's actually in the stream or not. I can only see the current number of people actually active in the stream, but I can't see who's here and who isn't. So I really need to switch to the PC live streaming. It gives me more tools because yeah, this doesn't even let me see who's here or not. So I don't know if my moderators are still here. I don't know who's actually active, who's just lurking in the background. You know, that kind of sucks. And with the PC live streams, you could already go after like trolls before they even pop. Well, before they even say something silly, because if you've seen them before in previous streams, you'll just look at the username like, oh, okay, this person's a troll, and just boot them out before they even have a chance. So I should probably start utilizing the PC live stream format. Although the verticals are good because you can start them very quickly without a lot of setup. I don't know, but what do you guys think? Like I said, I was just telling my wife if she's still here. The idea is that so we do have we have a second channel. It's named after her, Mrs. Contrarian, and I was saying one of the we've been thinking about ways to utilize that additional channel, which we haven't yet. And I was thinking we could make it a him and her channel with us like both co-administering it, the way I've seen some folks do here on YouTube, where it's like a channel where the couple do it, do the channel together. Not getting a lot of feedback here, but like I said, I'm pretty sure that's because a lot of the folks who watch here are also on my friend's channel, Moonlit Fern, who's live right now. He went live before me, so I understand because he usually waits to see if I go live first. But since I haven't gone live in the last 2 days, he just went on ahead because I didn't give him a heads up. Probably I should download Snapchat like he keeps telling me to, so that we could communicate. But literally, he's the only one I would probably talk to on Snapchat because I don't use Snapchat for for anyone to talk to with anyone. Like I talk to everyone else either on Instagram, Facebook, um, what else? Yeah, basically Facebook and Instagram. I have Twitter, but I don't really. Yeah, all the people on Twitter are the people I already talk to on Facebook and Instagram. So. or by text. Basically, all the Meta products, except for Threads. I see Threads as pointless since I still use Twitter. Twitter, I don't need Threads, and not doing Blue Sky or Blue Social, whatever it's called, for all the people who rage quit from Twitter. Um, but yeah, so guys, yeah, um, that's my idea for for the second channel. Like I said, it's been up for a year. We just haven't utilized it yet because my wife and I had didn't know how we wanted to use it or whether she wanted to actually like stream. One, because she's busy. Two, she may not want to put herself out there like that. Um, but I and her friends have told her several times that with all the travel stuff she does, she could have she can monetize her traveling, all the traveling she do by streaming it, like uh which is one of the reasons I set up the channel. I was like, you could use that channel to monetize your traveling. Like the Joker said, if you're good at something, never do it for free. So instead of paying for traveling could be paying her literally. So we'll see. Um, but yeah, so that's like I said. I haven't been, kind of vague about my 2025 plans just because, like I said, don't really want to speak too specifically about stuff that I haven't done yet. But like I said, the big things is traveling, doing, hitting some new locales with my wife, getting back into some serious MA training. Um, Probably acquiring some firearms, which I haven't yet. Well, or I have. Well, I should say nothing new. I don't want to put out what I do and don't have for obvious reasons, right? Um, I did do a whole video about having a bug out bag, which is actually right there. If it looks, I know it looks crazy looking right now, but I opened it up to let all the equipment breathe. When the stuff is not in use, I realize you should kind of let the bag breathe, so all your products in there stay, all your gear stays operational. Um, but well, not but one of the things people asked me about when I did the bug out bag video was where's your firearm and all this sort of stuff, and I was like, well, hey, um, if I do have one, I'm not going to show it on the live stream. I said because there's YouTube has certain guidelines and it would instantly get demonetized. And people were like, well, I see other people's channels that have firearms up. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but a lot of those channels aren't that do show all those firearms aren't monetized. And if they are making money from those channels, they're getting it through sponsors and through the the donations that people give to that channel, but they're probably not getting it through that video being monetized. Is more than likely going to get demonetized showing firearms. So I wasn't going to do that for my bug out bag, assuming I had one to show. But so I always want to be sort of, I have to play a little with whether I do or don't have one. But I do plan on acquiring something or the other this year. That's all I'll say about that as well. So those are the three plans in effect right now for 2025. But the big thing is going back abroad, going back overseas, and hitting some new locales with the wife. And if things go well, I may be there indefinitely. as I had planned to do like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So, but we'll see, guys. Um, Again, not getting very much from the chat. I only see two people active, and I think one of them is either the wife or one of my homeboys. So if that's the case, I'm probably gonna call this a day in 5 minutes because there's no point in just talking into the ether for like hours. But this was like a testing. I wanted to see if it was gonna be a lot of outpouring of weirdos because it's like a Friday night. So far, no. It was just like two trolls so far, which I've already blocked. Or well, their usernames anyway. You can't permanently block anyone anymore, unfortunately. Which was one of my gripes a few weeks ago with my streaming stalker. I think YouTube may have finally saw all the different reports denying other people had did of that stalker, and probably just they YouTube may have blocked his account. Not sure. Um, but he thought using a VPN and multiple devices would make him safe. It won't. But even if he could get around that, like I said, they still give community moderation tools that I can utilize that I've discovered a few days ago, which I was going to try out today if I had some problems. But so far, no problems. Um, I think this is going to be, if I had to make any predictions of this year, I think it's going to be exciting in a good way. Um, I'll say in good and unexpected ways, 2025 is likely to be exciting. Oh, if by the way, if I should be, I'm remiss in saying so, but yesterday was Martin Luther King's birthday, so it's not celebrated till the following Monday. But I want to acknowledge that Friday was the Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, but it's not. But the MLK Day will be observed on Monday, but MLK's birthday was yesterday, Friday, January the 17th. Um, I'm since MLK Day is observed Monday. I'm probably gonna speak on that on Monday. It makes more sense to speak on it on the observed holiday. So I'll have some thoughts on MLK on his observed holiday Monday, and I'll probably stream much early. Well, I'm going to stream earlier than midnight, of course, but I might stream earlier in the evening, like around 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if people can will be available then. And for people saying, "Well, why are you talking to yourself here? There's no one here." Um, because these videos are monetized. So once I upload these and I upload all my live streams. I've only deleted one for copyright claim because of the music. Just because since it was music playing through the whole thing, if I took out the whole music, it would just take out all the conversation as well. So just deleted the whole thing. And I had a few others that have been demonetized, which is why certain topics I stopped talking about, even though I was really interested in them. Geopolitics, that was because I kept talking about a certain country in the Far East that kept getting me demonetized because they don't even want you to touch on that country. That got me demonetized. And then was talking about politically incorrect topics. That got me demonetized as well. So I'm like, all right, the most interesting, those really contentious topics I'm not going to talk about on live streams anymore. It's not worth it because unless I'm getting like super chats, and it doesn't make sense to talk about something that's going to get the live stream demonetized unless I make up for it through super chats or other donations like Cash App or something. Otherwise, I'm wasting my time because it's not getting monetized, which would be through like ad revenue and stuff like that. When this stuff is when these broadcasts are replayed, they're broadcasted with ads. So, or replay with ads. Sorry. Um, so I'm gonna stick back to some of the lighthearted topics, and I'm gonna go back to the stuff that I always do best, which is like nerdy stuff and stuff dealing with stuff I really care, like I'm passionate about, like philosophy, psychology, comic books, and movies. um, Stuff like and martial arts and traveling. So particularly in Asia. So um, with that being said, like I said, I don't see any really comments. So I only see two people here. So unless anyone has any question for me, I'm gonna wrap it up since we're like 31 minutes plus in, and it hasn't been too much going on in the chat room, which is cool. It's Friday night. I get it. Plus, like I said, I started my stream after my friend did. So a lot of people who would gravitate here are on his live stream. So that's cool. I should have gave him a heads up that I was still gonna go live tonight, but I wasn't even sure when, so it wasn't any point in holding him up, since I didn't know what time I was gonna do this. So all fairs and streaming. But anyone have any questions for me? Otherwise, I am going to dip set. I'll give it a few seconds. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna eat some pistachios before I go to sleep. So looks like that's a wrap. Dandro, again, thanks for showing up, brother. Hope you return. Mia, thank you for coming to my channel. I think this is the first time I've seen you on here. Hope you come back. Hope you subscribe. If anyone hasn't, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also share, hit the share the videos with others. It helps me grow the channel algorithm. Like I said, the bigger the channel gets, the more stuff I'll do. I still have some stuff planned. Like I want to do a kickboxing lesson for you. I do give some little martial arts lessons, but one of those is behind my membership wall. So you have to actually sign up for a membership to get access to that training. It's very low key. It's just like basically some very watered down Muay Thai that people can do in the convenience of their own bedroom. And like to show people that they can do it in the convenience of their own bedroom, I literally do it right there in my bedroom so that people can see like you don't need a lot of space and it's nothing. I don't do anything very advanced. It's all just basic techniques. So very basic techniques in a very limited space, but you have to sign up for the membership to see that. Um, but I plan on doing a better quality video, um, where I do like not just Muay Thai, but I'm gonna do JKD kickboxing, which blends a lot of stuff. JKD kickboxing combines, um, excuse me, JKD kickboxing combines Jun Fan Gung Fu, which was Bruce's earlier style before it evolved into Jeet Kune Do. So it has the elements of John Fan Kung Fu, Savat, Muay Thai, um, and yeah, and and like Kali Filipino martial arts. Um, that all pretty much makes up J.A.C kickboxing. So I want to do like a nicer video, but will be for everyone. Not it won't be behind the a membership paywall. So, but I would enjoy more members. That's another way people can contribute. So you can you can drop me a super chat. You can drop me a super sticker. You can buy one of these gems that you see on your screen. Those little things, the little icon that looks like a jewel. Those are called gems that you can contribute to your content creator. And I think YouTube stole that from TikTok or somewhere. I think someone told me that that originally came from like TikTok or Twitch or something. I'm not aware because I don't use either of those platforms. But if so, I'm not hating on it. So it gives three people three ways to contribute to a content creator while they're live streaming. But if you're watching this on replay, you can still contribute through us doing the super. You can still drop a super. It just won't be a super chat, but you can still you can still drop one of those little super donations when if you're watching this on replay, or if you're watching one of my pre-recorded videos or one of my YouTube shorts. You can do a super, or you can go to links in my description. I have links for Cash App, Venmo, excuse me, or you can buy me a coffee. I also have a Patreon, but I usually don't tell anyone to sign up for the Patreon just because I don't have any content on that Patreon yet. I haven't decided what sort of extra content I will put on the Patreon since I already put like extra content just for members. So I guess the only difference is I could put the stuff that I do just for members also on the Patreon, but there's not going to be anything on the Patreon that's going to be like more explicit than what I put on here. If it was, it would probably just be me using more foul language. That would be the only difference, is that on the Patreon I'll feel more at liberty to use foul language that I wouldn't use on here. Crispy, what's going on, man? He says hello, sir. Um, but yeah, so those are ways you guys can contribute. Just to sum it up again, if I'm live, you can do a super chat, super sticker, buy a gem, or you can buy the memberships. Um, and if you're watching this on replay, you can buy membership, or you can do a super a super thanks. That is, you can do super thanks or membership, or you can go to links in the description for Cash App, Venmo, buymeacoffee.com, or Patreon. Though all of those links are in the description. And if people have questions they want to get at me as far as like certain topics, either ideas for a topic, or they're interested in being on um being on one of my live streams with me to chat, guys can email me. Like, the emails in the description, as well as my Facebook and Instagram that's linked to this channel. So those are the ways you guys can get at me. But other than that, I'm about to end this. Unless anyone had any questions, comments, queries, criticisms, thoughts, ideas, anything like that. If not, forever hold your peace. Sorry, I was just watching this. Well, watching YouTube while I'm on YouTube. The irony. um, but yeah, I guess that's it, guys. I will be back on earlier uh this Saturday. I mean, it's Saturday night here, so I'll be back on earlier. Alrighty. All right, guys. Thanks everyone for stopping by, rocking it. Peace out.